Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing? Hope you guys are having a beautiful, lovely, lovely, lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Hey. So, greetings. Happy Tuesday. And I hope life is going amazing with you. This mic is never, it's not ever the best place. All right, so let's go. Um, All right. So what's good with y'all? It's my normal time when I come on live, noon ish, 1 o'clock p.m., midday, and weekdays. Hope you're having a beautiful, amazing day. Hope life is treating you good. Hope life is treating you with love and peace and joy. And if it's not, make sure go and get it. Make sure go get it. This is your experience. Hey, Sita, how you doing? Greetings, 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 greetings. Um, Man, listen. Let me know where you are coming in from, man. Like when you watching on the replay, for the ones who coming in the replay, let me know where you are coming from, just to know who the audience is. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Good evening from the UK. Good evening. You got it, Starburst? Starburst? You got it? Amazing, amazing. Listen, I want to talk about commitment issues, what to look for. Been watching your videos a lot lately. Your words are very much needed. Thank you, Sita. Thank you so much. Hey, Miranda. Miranda, I sent you a text back. I don't know if you got it. How you doing? Baltimore, Maryland in the house. Hey, Empress. How you doing from Trinidad? Trinity in the house. You need help? What kind of help you need, Nutty Baby? Diani, how you doing? From Holland. Okay. Okay. What's up, King Kubaba? What's going on? This is a uh, amethyst. This is an amethyst that I'm wearing. Kushel, how you doing? How you doing? Inga, how are you? What's good? Hey, listen, I know for the replay, I know some of y'all don't like to hear, hey Jamisha, I know some of y'all don't like to hear me saying hey to all my folks, but so if you were, if you're watching a replay, go ahead and forward it to like 5 minutes, because you're not gonna like me hearing saying hey to all my people. But I gotta say hey because I'm live. I just can't come on here and start talking. I gotta say hey. So, okay, good. I have to come on here and speak to my folks, right? My supporters. So don't expect me to just come on live and not talk. So I know some of y'all get frustrated. Oh my God, can you start talking? No. Don't want to start talking. Hello, Loranda. ATL. Okay, ATL up here. ATL in the house. I'm in Georgia too. Relationship help. Married men, long distance stories. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? From Illinois. How you doing? I have my sister with me listening today. Okay, hey, Jamisha, sister. How you doing? Are you as beautiful as Jamisha? I bet you are. Listen, man, listen. Commitment issues. Commitment issues. Commitment issues is the topic today. Coming from a different perspective. A lot of people have commitment issues. A matter of fact, you might realize that a lot of us have commitment issues that you don't even know of. A lot of you have commitment issues that you don't even know or understand that you have. What's up, Spencer? How are you doing? Shout out to all my members, all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Big up yourself. Pop, 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 pop. But yeah, commitment issues. Listen, a lot of us gonna have people or meet people who actually gonna openly say I have commitment issues. And I need to understand that many of us have commitment issues too. Listen, commitment issues is not just about relationship commitment. Commitment issues ain't just about relationship issues. A matter of fact, you might realize if you look at a man or a woman who have commitment issues, look at his lifestyle or her lifestyle, you realize that all around their lifestyle surrounds and supports commitment issues. They cannot be committed to anything, not to their career, not to their health, not to their belief system, not to their religion. There's no commitment there. So a lot of times, some of you trying to be in committed relationship with someone who has issues with commitment. And you don't understand that you two have commitment issues. We think that we can commit to a man or a woman, but we can't commit to our own happiness. The first commitment is to yourself. The first commitment should be to yourself. It has to be with yourself. Because if you cannot commit to your own self, your own happiness, what's up, Lottie? Your own peace, your own health, what the hell can you commit to? You can commit to toxicity. You can commit to some attachment to make you feel better. Hey, Rosetta, a lot of us can't commit. We think that we are able to. You hear somebody say, you know what? I'm a good woman. I'm a good man. I don't cheat. Number one, not cheating doesn't make you a good man or woman. Not cheating makes you an adult. It makes you responsible. It doesn't make you anything good. A lot of us think that being a good woman or a good man is about, I don't cheat. That's not a good man or good woman. That's an adult. You're doing something that you're not. Don't do something that you ain't supposed to do. That don't make you good or bad. It just makes you an adult. But a lot of us have commitment issues, and we don't understand why we attract people with commitment issues. It's because you have the same shit they have. Am I going too far? Am I making you all feel funny? Am I saying the wrong things? Because I don't want to trigger nobody. This is not to trigger anybody. This is just to speak. I'm just speaking. I'm just saying, I'm just saying what I'm saying. And you know what I mean? I don't want nobody being mad at me for saying what I'm not supposed to say, just in case. But you all know my 1 p.m. lives are usually about relationships. And my nighttime is about healing and all these things. But my lives at night is about relationships. There is a relationship. It's about triggering stuff. It's about understanding that we have a responsibility, and we have a huge thing about what we attract. What we attract is about us. What we attract has a lot to do with us. Now, I hear a lot of things. I hear a lot of things. I hear so much things. I hear so much things when it comes to relationship, and people making excuses for who they attract. Well, it's because I'm healed. I attract a bunch of broken people. Have you ever heard of people? I'm healed. Healed people attract a lot of broken people, and that's why it's so hard. Listen, let me tell you this: we attract everybody. We attract everyone. It's not because you heal you attract broken people. It's not about what you attract; it's what you are attracted to. You get me? It's not about what you attract sometimes, it's what you are attract, what is drawing you, what you are going towards. And a lot of us are going towards, as you call them, broken people, and mad that they are broken when you get there. How are you gonna be going to the broken people and mad that they are broken? After a year, you're pissed off. I'm tired of broken men. Stop. Then stop. Stop doing it. But I'm telling you, a lot of us, the reason why we attract, the reason why I need to say you are supposed to say the reason why you attract all these men or women with commitment issues is because you have the same thing. And just because your commitment issues doesn't project as with when it comes to men or women, it doesn't mean that you don't have commitment issues. Facts, Teresa, facts. But remember, hey Teresa. Teresa, by the way, you look awesome. Have you seen your pictures? You look awesome. But I'm just saying though, we gotta be careful. Is there love at first sight? I met 5 days ago a man who wants to own me immediately. To own you, and why? Who can own you? That's a lot. If they get triggered, right, Miranda? They're gonna figure out why. Why would somebody want to own you? Hey, Miss Nico, they want to own you, huh? That's deep. I don't know what that means. What is it to own? How do you own somebody? We having slaves or something still? What is it? Slavery? Damn. But love at first sight? I don't know. It never happened to me, but it maybe happened. I'm telling you, listen, the reason why we attract a lot of people, hey Betty, a lot of people, the reason why we attract a lot of people when it comes to people who cannot commit to you is you have to ask your question to yourself. Do I commit to myself? What's up, Maxwell? Can I commit to myself? Can I commit to my happiness? Can I commit to my peace? Can I commit to me first? Can I commit to this healing? Because a lot of us can't. We get discouraged so quick. We get, we stop quick as soon as something, I'm committed to my healing, but as soon as something comes up, as soon as drama comes, you entertain it. As soon as crap comes, we entertain it. As soon as this happened, as soon as somebody comes up, we entertain it. So when you have commitment issues, who do you think that you're going to attract? As soon as somebody else come in the picture, hey Ashley, as soon as somebody else come in the picture, they entertain them too because we have the same issue. You just seen it differently. You just seen it differently because that person is with you, so they have commitment issues with you. Somebody that they told you that they wanted you and they want to be with you, but somebody else came along and they cheated. Now you told yourself, "I'm gonna be on this diet." I'm gonna lose 20 pounds. Then you saw a piece of cheesecake and lost your damn mind. Lost your complete mind. But to you, that's not a big deal because that's your norm. And I'm not, listen, it's not a judgment thingy. To you, that's not a big deal because that's what you do. It's shit that you do all the time. So for them to cheat is what they do. It's just what they do. You have to check your own level of commitment to yourself before you can check somebody else with their commitment issues. Now I know it's easier to disrespect ourselves, and it's easier to lie to ourselves, and it's easier to abuse ourselves. It's easier to belittle ourselves. It's easier to disrespect ourselves. It's easier to call ourselves names. It's easier to refuse ourselves and reject ourselves because nobody is getting punished besides you. So you think it's fine. So you are so used to abusing yourself. You don't think it's a big deal? Did it have strawberries on it? I think it did. We have to be aware of what we are doing. We attract the same shit that we carry. But even it's extremely easy, right? I'm telling you, we have to be aware. So first and first, when we have to be committed to ourselves to understand why people trip. Somebody asked me just recently. Somebody asked me, she said, Kurt, why would a man say he want to be with me and he convinced me that he want to be with me and then he cheated on me and he changed his mind? I said the same thing why we do with food or diet. The same thing we do with our health. We go into the gym. We have, we commit to going to the gym, then we stop. I know you all don't want to hear this because this makes you feel like you know what I mean? What's up, Song Step? I know you, listen, I know you all don't want to hear this. Facts, Lenora. I know this song's very annoying too because this is not, it's not you. Because you want to think that you have nothing to do with it. Instant gratification makes us forget the long-term goals. Facts. Was so messed up before I started listening to your videos, but now I have gained so much clarity from your schooling. I think, thank you, Empress. Thank you. You make me, don't be making me blush now. Don't be making me blush because when I start blushing, my cheeks get red and I'm dark skinned. Hey, Belinda, how you doing? I'm just saying. Thank you, Loranda. We have to be aware. We have to be honest with ourselves. As soon we are like little squirrels, we get distracted so quick. So just because, listen, Kirk, why would he say he want to be with me and try all this to be with me, and then he cheated on me and then he changed his mind? Because we do the same thing too. I'm doing great too. We do the same thing. A person that really loves you will never cheat, and that's what we say. But is that true? You can't say that's true. You really can't say that's true. You read now. We say that a person who listen. I don't want to listen. I don't want to change your mind because if that's what you do, that's who you are. Then that's who you are. But just because that's who you are doesn't mean a person that really loves you will never cheat. Now, many of us will say that's not true, and many will say that's true. The thing is it true or not? I don't know. But I can look at it from a different perspective. Sometimes people don't cheat because of love; they cheat because of self-respect, self-discipline, lack discipline. Why do a person do drugs? It's not because of they don't want to they don't want to disappoint who they're with, but sometimes because When a person is doing drugs and gambling, it hurts the family just the same as cheating, right or wrong. Right or wrong. If you're in a relationship with an alcoholic, with a drug addict, it hurts. It hurts when they do it. And the gambler, it hurts the damn same. But we have to understand that person is not doing it because they don't love their family members. They're doing it because them jokers are struggling with some type of deep insecurity, some type of deep issues. We have to see things differently. We have to learn to see perspective. Some people love you, but they don't know this. Them jokers lack self-control. I don't know. Just like how we love us, but we lack self-control. That is true too. Sometimes a person will cheat trying to fill a void. I mean, ain't that what women do? Because you always say women only cheat because they're missing something, but they still love their husband, but they cheat because they're missing, they're not getting the attention that they need. Sometimes we don't know. We don't know these things. Hey, Nez. Hey, Lisa. We don't know these things. So I'm just saying, I don't know is this true? Is it? I don't know. Everybody is different. But many of us lack discipline. Many of us lack discipline. Men are dogs, says Halle Berry, Janet Jackson, and Beyonce. I don't know those people. I never met them. I don't, so it doesn't matter what they say. And if to you it matter what they say and you don't know them, just because somebody is famous doesn't mean that they know anything about relationships and love. Just because somebody been with somebody for 10 years doesn't mean that they know much. Dogs, dogs are loyal, right? Right, remember, dogs are loyal. Dogs don't cheat. Dogs are loyal. But just messed up. I'm not buying this. See, but you're talking about your own situation. I don't come on here and talk about my personal situation because my situation is not the same as yours. But you can't just put everybody in because of your situation. You can't just put everybody in a bundle just because of one thing that you experience, or two, or even three. That is your experience. And we never see how we contribute to our own experience. Hey, Sheila, sometimes, right? Hey, Sunshine, a lot of us have contribution to our own suffering, but we don't want to admit it. And until you learn to admit what you have contributed to your own suffering, you will never find healing. A part of healing, man, a part of healing, oh, their diets. Oh, point. I got you. A part of healing is seeing what you contributed to your shit. And many of us don't want to say what we contribute because it's never us. Listen, if it happened to you this one time, the second time, and third time, and fourth time, and fifth time. I asked my son the other day. Yeah, Teresa, yeah, definitely. I asked my son the other day because I said, son, if you walk around and everywhere you go, you smell poop. I said, what do you think happens? If everywhere you go, you smell dog poop. I said, what do you think that means? He said, maybe I stepped in it. I said, yes. I said, that's right. You stepped in it. He said, well, what does that mean? I said, if everywhere you go, the same thing happened to you, every single time, you got to see what you did. Check your shoes. Would be unbothered by being loved and respected. Yeah, Michelle. I said, everywhere you go, you got to check your shoes just in case. But a lot of us have commitment issues on different places, on different levels. We have commitment issues on different things. Many of us have commitment when it comes to people. We have commitment when it comes to relationships. We have issues when it comes to, to health, our foods, or everything. Actually, you're in someone else's shoes for the moment. We are all round table in life. You only learn if you are listening and actually are in someone else's shoes for the moment. I have suffered a lot. He cheated in 2010 and 2013. I had sudden cardiac death. He brought me back to continue his charade. So now, the thing about this is deeper than cheating, right? Now, here's the issue. Here is why. Here is why cheating stuff is. Here is why. Now, here's the other side of this. If a person really loves you, they won't cheat. Here is what it is. It's not that it's cheating, but some people, when they see you hurt and they really love you, they hurt with you, right? I mean, to be honest, when somebody really loves you, when you suffer, they suffer because you feel that pain. Like you see your child suffering, and you know when you see your child suffering, all you want to do is remove that pain. You know, you ask God to even, hey God, I'll switch places. Like seriously, have you ever seen your child suffering, and you ask God to switch places? Come on, God, just let me carry that burden. Let me carry his pain. Let me carry her pain. Because you see them pain, like you see them in pain, and you're like, ah. So yes, some a lot of times in a relationship, if I experience, if when you suffer, I suffer, then I won't cause your suffering. Because if I cause your suffering, then I suffer for my own reason, and I suffer because of me. So therefore, I will resist at all costs. I will resist at all costs because it hurts me when I do it. It hurts me because it hurts you, which in turn hurts me. So therefore, you know what? Let me not do it because that shit will bite me in the butt. So a lot of times, when somebody really loves you, right now, when somebody really loves you, is you just they don't want to bring extra pain to you. But understand, man, a lot of us have commitment issues. Listen, when you meet somebody with commitment issues, what do you do? Do you continue? Do you stay or hoping that they change their minds? Most people walk around refusing to look down. They walk around the house complaining about their stuff smell. And when they finally look down, their own shoes look clean because it's now all over the carpet. I love it. Their shoes look clean because it's all over the carpet now. I love it. Facts. Facts. But when somebody has commitment issues, what do you do? Do you say, well, I like you a lot, so hopefully you change your mind? Do I say, well, maybe, you know, I will hope that you change your mind when you get married? Maybe you might fall in love with me and change your mind. Hey, anointed, how you doing? You see what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when somebody have commitment issues? Especially when somebody is asking you, when somebody is telling you, um, you should run, but they have. And the truth is, many of you don't run because how do you know when somebody has commitment issues? Look at their lifestyle. That's a great question, Michelle. How do you know when somebody has commitment issues? Look at their lifestyle. Look at their lifestyle. Because again, commitment don't show up just as one thing. It show up as a lifestyle. Person cannot finish what they started. Listen, if you look at this for real, you might make sense of it. A lot of times, when somebody, thank you, Sharika, somebody has commitment issues. When you look at their lifestyle, they cannot commit to much things. They start things and finish things. They start things, never end. They start the job, always quit. They're always running away. They're always walking away. Their promises, they break them all the time. So we have to understand that no structure across the board. Off why that door was ever open to walk through. Lack of emotional and spiritual connections are the beginning of end. I believe that too. Lack of spiritual connection and emotional connection. That is true. Hey, Miss Lopez, how are you doing? Wish I could be more. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, I'm telling you. But we just have to understand. We have to pay attention who we are talking to. Look at their lifestyle. Look at their goals. Look at what they are doing with their life. Because a lot of times people are doing nothing with the life that they are. People are doing nothing at all with the life that they are. And you got to pay attention. And a lot of times it stems from commitment issues. But when you know that they have commitment issues, a lot of people want to wait. How do you get structure in life? You get structure by deciding what you want to do and doing it no matter what. And it's called discipline, right? Discipline is doing the same thing every single day, no matter what you feel, right? I remember when I joined the military 6 years ago. Lord, 25 years ago. It was all about doing the same thing every single day. Wake up at the same time every day, every morning doing the same thing. Hey, Empress, doing it again. No matter how I feel, no matter how tired I was, no matter how this, no matter if I didn't want to go, no matter if I had to do the same thing over and over again. And after a while, your life began to form that. Your habits begin to, you that the lifestyle begin to form. Your body begin to take up a certain shape. Expectations change. I mean, everything just begin to shape because you are doing the same thing over and over and over again. You are actually in, exercising your discipline. And so when you make a commitment or when you make a decision, is the ability to stand by. If I make a decision to save $10 a day, right? If I make, and some of us on here, we good with money, and some of us are bad with money, right? It's the same thing. If you make a decision to save $10 a month, let's say $10 a month, what do? You do it anyways. Well, man, I got these shoes that I want. Doesn't make a difference. Still, the $10 that you did, you have to learn to hold and take your decisions as facts. You have to take your decisions as laws. You have to make your decision into a law. You have to abide by your own rules. So if I said I'm going to take $10 every month and put it to the side, you have to do it. No matter what you feel, no matter what mood you are in, no matter if you want to buy a pair of shoes, you want to put extra to you do it because you said that you will do it. Same as relationship. If I make a decision to be with this person, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. If I make a decision to go to the gym and get my body in shape, that's what I'm going to do. I don't care what I feel like. People be like, well, I don't feel good. It doesn't matter. But I'm tired. What does it matter? I go to the gym 7 days a week. You think I care what I feel like? It doesn't care. I don't care what I feel like. Sometimes I'm limping going to the gym. But I made a decision. I made a commitment. I'm going to go. No matter what. No matter what it is going on. Listen, I remember I was in Estonia. And when I was in Estonia, it used to be so thick snow, just snowing so hard. And I would walk into the gym. Why? Because I decided to make a decision. And if something is going to stop me that easy, like snow, that means I don't mean it. And when it comes to relationship, it's the same thing. Look at people's lifestyle. You will see their level of commitment. Because as soon as when things go bad, everybody want to give up. I'm done. That's why relationship don't work. It don't work because as soon as the ship looks bad, as soon as somebody get fall in some hardship, everybody we're ready to split. You know what, man? I can't do it. As soon as somebody get in a attitude or something, because life will happen, right? Life will happen. Discipline is my weakness. I tried all and can't even commit to that trying. You know what? When you have discipline issues. Hey, Nettie. Is it Nettie? How you doing? Thank you for joining. What's going on, live wire? What's up, Joseph? Hey, what going on, man? Hawaii in the house. One love, one love, one love. Definitely. Wait, what the heck was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. What the heck was I saying? Totally forgot what I was saying. Discipline. You know what? If you look at the chakras, right? If you look at the chakras, for the people who lack discipline, I want you to look at this right here. You see this area right here in your solar plexus chakra? A lot of times, the issue is around this area right here. Now, this could be completely wrong. This could be completely wrong. But this right here is the solar plexus chakra. A lot of times when you lack discipline, self-esteem, confidence, the ADHD kicks in. You don't have focus. You have stomach pain. You have stomach issues, indigestion, and all them things happen to you at the same time. Now, let me know if that makes sense. Because a lot of times that comes from that area in your solar plexus chakra. And we don't even realize that we have an imbalanced solar plexus. I'm committed to keeping a roof over my head, lights, and water. I can't commit to people because I venture off into my own mind a lot, so I can't commit to a relationship. I have to check in with God. I hear you. That's the problem exactly. People don't do anything hard or painful. They would is becoming weak in the mind, but they're ready to give up at all times. They're ready to give up quick. Gym is one of the best places to cultivate discipline. Facts, I love it. I don't really love it, but I do it because as I get older, it helped. That's why I put in my mind, Kirk. I work 12 hours for AT&T. I said I'm going no matter how. Yeah, I'm telling you, no matter how tired you are, you go anyways. But here's the thing, right? Um, Michelle said, I'm committed to keeping a roof over my head, lights, and water. Get it? I can't commit to a person or to people because I venture into my mind. Now, a lot of us have that thing, right? A lot of us have that thing when it comes to not being able to focus. The mind, the mind be tripping. The mind, we stay in our heads for so many hours. And a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why it's hard too, to be committed. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Kwashia, greeting. A lot of us, our minds get busy and occupied. There's a way how to relax your mind, man. There's a way how to relax your mind. We have to learn how to relax our minds. I did a mind relaxation with one of my friends last night, and she slept so good after that 5 minutes of just putting her in a place, putting her in a place of relaxation because all day, her body, her mind was occupied, her emotions and her feelings was all over the place. And last night for 5 minutes, we just did a little, a little something, something, and she felt so much calmer and she went to sleep like peaceful. She just slept for 8 hours. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, you have to find ways to relax your mind because the mind will travel. The mind will go. The mind is going to go. The mind's gonna go places where you don't want to go. But when it goes there, you have to understand it is what it is. Just relax. A lot of us can't keep relationships because our mind goes to places we until then we can't trust nobody because our minds look, everybody looks the same. Every situation feels the same. And it's very hard to keep a relationship when that happens. And we have to learn when to listen to our thoughts and when not to. And that's one of the hardest things too, is to know when to listen to our thoughts and when to ignore them. Because the thoughts, since we have them so much and we have the same ones over and over and over, they feel so real. And then the thoughts, since you have them so much, it gives you a feeling. And the feeling that it gives you, you convince yourself that it's true. So what you're thinking becomes a fact to you, but it's not. It's just so it's very hard to hold on to relationship. Hey, Ruby, it's very hard to hold on to relationship with the same mind, but we have to change our mindsets. We have to reprogram our minds. A lot of us got to reprogram our minds to have healthy relationships. A lot of us have to reprogram our minds in order for us to keep healthy relationships. We have to reprogram our minds. Gifted conscious. Thank you so much, King Kubaba. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. That was kind. That was kind. Thank you so much. But we have to understand, man. Listen. A lot of us are struggling. I just want to remind you today. I just want to remind you, right? How do we know what thoughts to listen to? That's a great question. How do we know what thoughts to listen to? Well, based on the program that you are running, it matches the thought. If you're running a program where relationships always fail, relationship is hard, life is hard, then the thoughts that you have on a regular basis will support that belief system. The thoughts will support that belief system. And when the thoughts change from that belief system to an opposite, you won't believe them because they won't be strong enough because you don't recognize those thoughts. So you have to be intentional. Place your own thoughts there. You can think. Here's the thing. Here's a question. And I've asked this many times before. Here's a question. Do you digest your food? Yes or no? Do you digest your food? King Kubaba just gifted 5 people membership to this channel. I want to thank you, King Kubaba. I want to thank you. He gifted her meekness, Suzette, Blondie, Carmen, and Fatima. That is amazing. Thank you so much. I hope they're gonna use it. I hope they will use it too. Hey Annie, how you doing? Here's the question. Do you digest your food? Yes or no? Somebody said yes. Is that true? Thank you, Jamila. That's the first person, then it's not you. You know you should do that, not your voice. I should do that is your voice. That's deep. You don't digest your food. You can't do it. You don't do it on your own. Hey Rose, nobody could digest their foods. It's impossible. You can't do it. Because if you can't do it, you are a powerful person. You don't the digestion happens naturally. Digestion happens naturally. Do you beat your heart? No. If somebody asks you what you're doing, how you doing, you don't say, "Yeah, I'm here beating my heart," because you don't do it. There's a natural, there's a power, there's a force doing that for you. You're not doing that. It's just happening, right? Now here's the question. The question is, do you think? Do you think? If you are not digesting your food and it's happening naturally, and you are not beating your heart and that happens naturally, do you think? Yes or no? Do you think? It's only about 5% of us think. 5% of the world thinks. Yet you might ask, oh shoot. But everybody thinks. You don't think. Thoughts are happening to you because you don't control them. I mean, think about it. If you can't control your thoughts, and if you can't put the thoughts that you want, if you can't put the thoughts that you desire, if you can't bring the thoughts that increase you, if you can't bring the thoughts that elevate you, that make you feel free and peaceful, then are you thinking? No. If you were able to control your thoughts, won't you? You probably would. You would if you can control your thoughts. If you can be happy and peaceful, won't you? If you have a choice, you would. But since you are not, you are allowing thoughts to happen to you. And when thoughts happen to you, your frequency is all over the place. Your vibration changes. Right? When thoughts are happening to you, you have no control. Because based on your thoughts is what based on your emotions. Based on your thoughts, your emotions gonna follow. Your feelings gonna follow. Hey, Aura. And therefore, life is random. You're gonna feel bad one day, good one day, up, down, left, right, angry, because everything comes from the outside. What you must do, somebody asks, how do you change your thoughts? What you must do, you must put the thoughts in there that you want. Sometimes you have to intentionally put the thoughts that you want to think instead of allowing thoughts to come to you naturally. As a matter of fact, the reason why thoughts come to you, the reason why thoughts come to you is based on not your brain, but your frequency. The frequency that you are in attract the thoughts that you carry. The frequency that you're in, the body, the feelings, the frequency that you are in attract the thoughts that comes to you. And when you change the frequency, you change the thoughts. Listen, if I push a button on you, right? If I push a button on you, if I click on the switch and say, you know what, today you are happy, boop, and I put the happy switch on you, and your mood is just happy. Oh my God, do you think that you're gonna have any bad thought? We can make our voluntary thought. Yeah, exactly. But we gotta stay present. If I snap that thing on you, what's up, Cliff? If I put that thing on, that little, and say, hey, your mood today is happy, do you think your thoughts will be angry? Do you think that your thoughts will be miserable? Think about it. Cross eye of the heart. If the heart and the mind match, you feel calm. So you know the truth. If you feel anxious, then false. You can't, if I put that switch on and happy, your thoughts will be happy. Your thoughts has to match your frequency. Your thoughts will match your frequency. Your thoughts will match your frequency. The human being lives in harmony. The human being is a harmonious being. Your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions all match. Your behaviors and reactions they all match. Because if it doesn't match, the law of dissonance take over. And when dissonance take over, you feel completely confused. I want this, but I'm doing this. I'm doing this, but I want this. I feel this, but I'm smiling. I feel that's dissonance. You are in confusion. Is the switch available on Amazon? You know that switch is actually available in your mind. You can always turn the switch on. It's your switch. Let me tell you something, right, that we don't understand. You can always turn the switch on. I don't know why we don't do it. We wait for somebody to do it for us. Somebody tell me amen, man. Somebody tell me amen. You all say amen. Because if you all don't say amen, I'm going to be upset. The reason why we don't turn the switch on is because, hey, testimony, we wait for somebody to turn it on for us. A lot of us are our worst enemy. Facts. We wait for people. We wait to find the perfect man or the perfect woman to turn it on. That's why many of us stay single for many years, because we can't find nobody to turn it on. Ain't anybody supposed to turn it on? Hey, Kelly, I don't, I've heard that. I've heard it earlier. I don't know why, but it's okay. But it's a thought that counts, Kelly. So I thank you. It's a thought that counts. Thank you. Thank you for my addictive smile. You get triggered or inspired. I hope I don't trigger you guys. Nah. Thank you, testimony. Thank you. But seriously, I forgot what I said. What did I just say? I totally forgot. I read that comment and I totally forgot what I just said. What's the last thing I said? Thank you, Mahalia. What did I just say, people? I don't remember. My kids come home from school in a few minutes. And you all know. Good. You all know. Yeah. To flip the switch, all you have to do, listen, all day we carry, y'all have me come on here, talk about commitment, and then y'all get me in some deep conversation that's spark spiritual understanding. And I don't want to, my thing was not to go too deep into this conversation. But we got to turn ourselves on. We got to stimulate our own body. We got to stimulate our own mind. You know the power. Do you know how to control your own switch? Thank you, Mr. Fire. If you learn to control your own switch, man, life is completely different. If you learn to control your own switch, we don't have to look for somebody to do it for us. If you learn to control your own switch, your woman or your man ain't got to do it for you. Therefore, they could be relaxed. All right? They can be relaxed. See, my lady ain't got to turn my switch on. So she can leave me alone. She can be there or be here. She can be upstairs and downstairs. Nothing changes. We can be driving and be quiet. Nothing changes. I don't put that much pressure on her. I don't give her the expectation to be able to turn my switch on, because my switch is for me to control, not for anybody else to control. Because when somebody could control your switch, oh Lord, your life. Woo! Now you're scary. What if they leave? You give people power to control your switch, you will always be anxious. Because when is that day when they're going to switch it off? When is that day they're going to walk out to me? When is that day they're going to leave? When is that day they're going to piss me off? When is that day they're going to cheat? Don't give nobody power for your switch. This is why you have to learn to stimulate yourself. Thank you, Christine. You got to stimulate your own self. It's yourself. You have been with yourself for so many years. Anybody in their 40s here? Thank you, Belinda. Thank you so much. Jump in with joy. Thank you so much. This is what I teach. How to stimulate your own damn self. But to stimulate yourself, you have to get all that shit out. That toxicity, that anger, that misery, that insecurity. Get it out. Because you cannot stimulate yourself with those things. You're 44. I'm 44 this year too. I'm 44 this year. I've been with myself for 44 years and I still don't know how to stimulate myself. I don't know how to stimulate my own feelings. my own happiness, my own joy, my own excitement. I can't do that still. How the hell can I expect you to do that, but I can't do it for myself? You see, we expect somebody to come and turn our switch on and stimulate us, and you can't. You can sit there by yourself and you can't do it. That's not fair. That's why I need to keep triggering people. I'm serious. That is not fair. You telling me that you sit by yourself for 40 something years, 50 years, 60 years, and you still cannot stimulate yourself? You can't be excited. You can't be grateful. You can't be happy. You can't be peaceful. But you expect somebody to come and do it for you? You're boring. You bore me. People just bore me. Everybody bores me. Why? Because you are boring. You're the boring one. You are the boring one. If you can't stimulate your own self, oh, you said only 44. Do I look old? Damn. Do I look older? You all be making me feel bad for my age. Y'all be thinking I'm like 55, 56. I'm not even 44 yet, to be honest. Make you turn your phone. Next video on controlling your own switch, please. A step by step would be helpful. Controlling your own switch. This is common because they use escapism. Wait, how do you say? I don't know how to say the word. I don't know what escapism. Escapism? Is it escapism? I think that's escapism. Man. I can't. My education ain't that high. At 57, I stimulate myself by reading the Bible. The devil's a liar, right? Thank you, Belinda. Hey, Sarah. Just a little. I look old, just a little. Damn. Boy, what if I had insecurities, huh? But listen, you have to learn to stimulate your own self. I'm talking about you have to learn to sit there, and it's not all. Many of us are attached to a feeling. We are always think. Got you. Oh, no offense taken at all. We are so addicted to the feelings that we believe our feelings so much, right? We believe our feelings so much. We are so addicted. So everything gotta bring us a feeling. And I think that's our biggest issue because everything gotta bring us a feeling. And I think we have to understand that sometimes we gotta dissociate the feelings. We got to just leave the feelings alone and just be still, right? Just be quiet. Just have nothing. Have no response. Have no feelings. Just come into a place where you don't have to use emotion. Just come into a place where there's no emotion necessary. But when there's emotion necessary, if you can, what's going on, B? How you doing? If you can, let me answer the question. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? And I want you to think about the question first before you answer it. Be honest, okay? If you can pick an emotion, for one whole day, which one would you pick? Which one would you choose? When I go for long drives, no music, just silence. Yeah, Belinda. If you can pick an emotion for one whole day, which one would you pick? Which one would you pick? Which emotion would you choose? If you have the choice to choose from one emotion. Peace, joy, laughter, joy, happiness. What else? Happiness, sexual arrangement. What is that? What emotion is that? Teach me. Passion, laughter. I'll pick contentment, gratitude, happiness, peace. So it is a sexual arrangement. I don't think I ever heard about that emotion before, but hey, it's just me. To learn how to commit to being obedient, elated, arrangement. Okay. Optimism, happiness. Okay. So if you can choose an emotion, do you know? Let me turn it around. Elated, yes. Now, if you can choose an emotion, the thing is you can choose emotions. Why don't you choose the emotion that you want to choose? because you have a choice. With every emotion, there's a choice. Euphoria. With every emotion, there's a choice behind it. In every emotion, there's a choice. Which one would I choose? Christine, I'm a little bit off. You ask me which one would I choose? I'm a little bit off. I don't look at emotions like how people look at emotions. Emotions to me is not something that I struggle with or suffer. I like all my emotions. All my emotions are beautiful. All my emotions are expressed. All my emotions are free to express themselves. I just understand I can choose how to react. Even in my emotion, I'm choosing my words, I'm choosing my behavior, I'm choosing my action. But also, if I don't feel like having this emotion to this thing or this reaction, I pick another one. So my emotional stuff is not really my issue because I learned about emotions. Emotions is how you it is the currency of this universe, right? The emotion that I choose is the energy that I give back, the energy that comes back to me. So I learned to choose which one I want to choose. I'm not really affected by the outside that much. So whatever comes, it comes, right? And whatever goes, it goes, right? And whoever comes, comes. And whoever goes, goes. I cannot see. Thank you, Genia. Thank you. Thank you for your sharing your wise word. Thank you so much. My father, let me see. My father abandoned us when I was 4. My stepfather was violent, abusive, and my mother stood by alone. The teachers and other adults never even inquired. I joined the Marine Corps to escape and was trained in interrogation. Wow. Taught to look for the hidden agendas. And the one person I did dare to trust betrayed me after 30 years of marriage. I'm so sorry to hear that. Even now at 65, trust is just not something I am able to risk anymore. I hear what you are saying and it is making sense to me. I have been given control others. Wow. That is deep. Thank you, Christine. That is deep. That is man. Let me give a different perspective. You still laughing, Belinda? Let me give you a different perspective. I said it before. When you only doing things once, it becomes a big deal. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, you realize it's okay, right? If you keep doing the same thing, it's not a big deal anymore. A lot of people, the truth is, when you become celibate, it's a big deal. And so then, after your celibacy is over, a lot of times you choose somebody. Has anybody came off celibacy and chose tr- trash? Anybody? You came right off celibacy, 5 years, 6 years, and the person that you slept with effed you up. Anybody? No, no, nobody. Yeah, because you think it's a big deal, so it has to be just right. Yeah, it's Leah. It has to be just right because you take a break and bam, and this is supposed to be the best day of my life. You see, like it's the best day of my life, Daddy. My daughter used to, my son used to say, it's the best day ever, right? It's the best day ever. And so we have this idea that when we take a long break, we take a long break from sex, we take a long break from relationships, we take a long break from something. And let me know, if you ever tell me what can you take a long extended break from and be good when you are ready? Can you tell me? Thank you, Christine. Seriously, please tell me. What in this life can you take a long break from thinking that you are doing good and then you might master it? Let me know. Because a lot of times we take a long break from certain things and assume that we're gonna deserve and we're gonna be rewarded for our own stoppage, our own break. I will be rewarded for this break. So the next person that you be with, the next person that you sleep with, end up screwing you so hard because you always assume that you deserve great for being what that's not how it works. If you take a long break from, if you take a long break being celibate, then that's for you. Be celibate. But don't expect people to respect it as you respect it. Don't expect people to honor your celibacy as you honor it. You had your reason to do it. You had your reasons to doing it. Expectation. You have your own reason for doing it. You did it. You should be proud. But some of you come out of the celibacy, go in a effed up relationship, and bam, you get discouraged. You get disappointed. Oh my God, I can't believe. When you do things once in a lifetime, Christine, when you do things once in a lifetime, it becomes a big deal. The thing is, you have to do things. Why do you all stop anyways? No, that's not what I meant. I know where you stop. Sometimes you gotta take a break. But the thing is, many of us, let me contradict myself for a second. I want to contradict myself. Can I contradict myself? Because this is going to be contradicted. I know, because this is purposeful. I mean, this is, I don't want to contradict, I don't want to confuse you guys though. I want to say something, but I don't want to confuse you. But I know it's going to be confusing because this is not what you will hear from people. And I want to show you something, but I don't want to show you something. I don't want to give you the wrong thing to do and you try it and you screw it up, because what I'm talking about is very thoughtful. But I have practiced these things for years. If you just try this thing, you will not get it. You will not get it. Okay? I don't want to confuse you either. I don't want to confuse nobody. And I know I have a different groups of people in my lives, and spiritual people, religious people, Christians, and I don't want to bring no confusion because I don't like that separation. I like everybody to come together. But so don't let me confuse you. Okay, Marina said you can do it. Let me tell you why. Let me explain to you why. Hey, Kathy, you laughing already? No, it's serious. Let me tell you why sex is so deep to you, and that you don't want to do it and you want to save yourself. It's because you are going about it with a certain belief system. You are going about it with a certain mindset. You are going about it as something being right or wrong. You are going about it, and based on the amount or the level of reaction from that sexual experience, from the level of reaction is the level of bonding. The greater the reaction, the greater how good it was. See, the better it is, you can't leave. Do you notice that the better sex is hard to pull away? Anybody understand that? With judgment, right? Do you understand that? The greater sex is the harder to pull away, because the greater your it's not the sex, it's your reaction to it. See, when you react in a way from the initial sexual experience, it's like a bundle of energy. And so therefore it makes you think something is wrong and you want it, and it manipulates you, and it influences you to do and to feel and to do all these things. So you think, let me save myself. But let me tell you this. Let me explain something to you guys, right? And I don't want, try not to be confused of what I'm saying. I don't want to make it sound like I'm confusing you or saying something confusing. I know what I'm saying. I say things in a certain area because I want to give you an idea, but then I have to come back in a certain way and say certain things because I don't want to say the wrong thing for everybody, because everybody's not the same. I want you to understand this body right here. While we are suffering, this body is to experience this physical life with. And some of you are punishing yourself because you think it means something else. And again, if you do, that's fine. I don't want to change that. That's your business. But you're punishing yourself just to send it back to the earth where the worms eat you instead of somebody else eating you. If somebody don't eat you, that sounds really bad, don't it? The worms would. Somebody gonna eat you. Somebody eating it, whether you alive or not. Somebody eating that. You're gonna be ate. As terrible as that sound, you have to understand is your level of understanding, your level of belief system, your level of your attachment to a belief is what's causing you to disconnect. So we think I gotta save myself. So we think now, many of us think the wrong insertion of your life or body can pollute you, just like the wrong foods, but you still eat, just like the wrong drinks, but we still drink, just like the wrong air, but we still breathe. Anything can pollute you. Anything can pollute you. It's not just people. You won't be eaten if you are committed. True, true. Except if they put it in the ocean. But it's true. I don't like talking these things in groups. It's mindset overall. Have you ever slept with somebody? I don't want to ask you a personal question, but have you ever slept with somebody that you just didn't really care for and it wasn't really that good and you left? And when you left, you didn't think about them again? Answer the question. Be honest. Have you ever slept with somebody and it wasn't that good and you left and you never called them back? You never answered their phone. You just didn't care about them. You're like, have you? Have you? Are you having soul ties with them? Not at all? Good. Are you soul tied with them? Maybe not. Can they influence you? No, you're lucky. Patricia, you I say, oh yes. Yeah, it was okay, but it was nothing special, right? It didn't bring no feelings, it didn't bring no emotions. You just left and you're like, hey, I'll see you later. There was nothing there besides it was done. You was good. We're good. I'm gonna see you again. How come there was no soul ties there? How come there was no soul connection there? How come there was not this crazy, like you didn't act crazy, you didn't the deposit is in your is still in your spirit, if not removed. Everything is in your body. Every touch is in your body. Your body remembers all. And then there's that. I am practicing celibacy again, but this time is for some experiment on the effect of it on my journey as an concept principle of. So you know what? I get it. Practice. Do what you do. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a very beautiful thing. I think it's very important to know your body with or without certain energies. Like one of my clients this week. This week I have her. She will listen to this. This week is no meat because or this week or two is no meat. I want her to feel her energy without the meat. I want her to feel her energy without eating meat. I want her to see where she thinks and feels, her anxiety, her feelings. Will it shift? Is it going to shift? I want her to experience that. So I said, listen, don't eat no meat. Wait, wait, wait. Be careful. Well, that's my time.
I use the bathroom, but I want to come interrupt you. Yeah.
I'm on 3 screens.
Oh, nice. Can I have one? Hi. Can y'all send them like $40 for me?
Hey.
Oh, you're
See,
wrong.
you shouldn't say them things.
What the?
Well, that's my time. I hope you all.
Put his phone up.
Can you send me 20?
Hey, Leah, stop. That's not you. Don't do that. We don't do that. Well, you know what? Let me get off of here because they're about to.
I was just joking.
You all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for coming. You know how kids embarrass you sometimes, right?
I have to hold it. It's gonna fall.
Now just put down like this. Put the leg out.
This way?
Yeah. All right. You all be blessed, all right? And behave. And you all have a beautiful day. You all say bye.
Bye.
Be blessed, all right? I'll come back later on so that we can speak some more. But I can't speak those things on here still with these little people around. Okay? Because this is adult conversation. So I'll see you guys later, okay? Peace.
Get no fear.
Why? Why
I
is
have
it
to
not
go to the
fair?
bathroom now.
Why is it not fair?
Really.
Because you should stay on just a little bit longer for me to us to get the spotlight.
No, speaking of adult conversation. And you see, look, you're still on. Thank you, Miranda. I love you guys too, man. You all be easy. You all be good. Be kind. Hey, listen, I didn't want to confuse nobody about this conversation. I didn't want to confuse nobody at all because I don't like leaving people confused because I'm not the author of confusion either. So you all be good. Hey, thank you for my members who have subscribed and who become my member. Listen, to the members, do you guys use the meditations that I post on the members chat? Do you guys have you guys thank you, Miranda. Have you guys used the meditations? I hope I'm not wasting my time doing them and you are not using them. Have you all used them? You do, Aura? Good. Good. Because those meditations, I promise you, if you do them on a daily basis, on a regular basis, they're going to experience a different experience. No, you're going to close on my screen. Look at you. Look how pretty you are. You're so pretty. Good. I like it. Okay, good. I'm glad. If you haven't used those meditations, please use them because I think you might find, because I'm going to upload one this week, but I want to do one finances, okay? Finances. So I hope that you guys use them, okay? Good. You all be blessed, all right? I'll see you guys later. Peace.